Welcome back to Mac Talks of Football, and Atalanta have defeated Cesena 6-1 and they have qualified for the quarterfinals of Coppa Italia. And I mean, where to start about this team and where to start about this game. It was basically a rout. It was nothing else apart from that. Everybody expected it to be an easy game for Atalanta, but nobody thought that it was going to be this easy and it was going to be this embarrassing for Cesena. I mean, it was not even like a man against boys. It felt like a man against infants, and it was a really easy win for them. And at times you felt sorry for Cesena, like they Atalanta just toyed with them, and they should be lucky that it was just six. It could have easily gone into double figures the way that Atalanta's players were playing. Everybody was basically fighting each other to score a goal in that game. And I think in after the 60-70 minute mark, I think the manager just decided that just leave it. Like it felt like they felt pity for Cesena. I don't want to sound rude or anything, but it felt like that because they were, they couldn't really do anything about what Atalanta were doing. How they scored that goal, I really don't know, because they really did not do anything in the entire game. I think the possession stats were like 85 to 15% possession. That's how much in control Atalanta were. And again, you expected this game to be quite easy for them, but not to such level. It was a really easy game. It was quite a poor performance from Cesena. I mean, I get it. You are not in Syria, and you are a lower league team, and you are playing against the leaders of Syria, and you are going to be under pressure. It's a big game. You are going away as well, and I get all of that, but still, there is something, there is a professional pride. There is pride for yourself as an individual. You need to show something in that game, but it didn't really feel like that Cesena players had any of that. I don't want to be any disrespectful or anything. It was a really bad performance from them. The way they were giving the ball away. There are moments in the game when if the Atalanta players would do something from themselves, like they create special moments and they create goals, they create team goals and whatnot, and they score those goals. You can sit here and you can appreciate Atalanta, and you can say, yeah, it was hard for Cesena, but the way if the Cesena players were giving away possession, and they themselves were making it easy for Atalanta to go ahead and score. It was like they basically had given up and they were like, yeah, you can go ahead and have fun, we don't really care about it. It felt like that for a couple of goals especially. It was not a really good look for Cesena. Atalanta on the other hand, I mean, six goals, everybody's going there and having fun, trying to score the goal. Zappacosta got a goal. The Catalier score braces, I think, as well. So as I said, almost all the players that they started in the front, they got the goals, and it was an easy win for Atalanta. And see, the way that Atalanta are playing, that's why they are so dangerous. The confidence that they are in, it doesn't matter who starts for Atalanta at the moment. Anybody who comes in, he performs. And the thing that I like with this Atalanta team at the moment is, like, they treat every single game like a cup final. They treat every team with utmost respect. It's not like they think that Cesena are a lower league team and we are going to win it quite easily. They just don't really think about that. For them, that every single game is like, let's say for example, it's like they are playing against Inter, or they are playing against Real Madrid or something like that. The way that they are playing, that is their mentality, and you can just see that on the pitch, the way that they move the ball, the way the way that they pass the ball, the way that they constantly speak to each other, even in the defense as well. I mean, when they conceded the goal, you could just see the goalkeeper and the defense, they basically lost their shit. They were so angry that we are not gonna get the clean sheet. So that this is how the champions are made, if I'm being very honest with you. They have been an amazing run. They have won 10 games in a row in league in Syria. They have won overall, I think they have won 12 games in a row. So there is a reason that they have done that, because of the mentality of the team is on a different level as compared to other teams in Syria, if I'm being very honest with you. I just don't see any other teams, and I'm not in Serie A at the moment. I think everywhere, anywhere in Europe, no team is playing as good a football as Atalanta are. And even though if they are not scoring that many goals, like they won over the weekend 1-0, but even in that game, the way that they played, it was just so beautiful to watch. It just shows you the way they can play amazing football. They can go ahead and they can score the goals for fun, or they can go defend if like their lives depends on it, like they had to do over the weekend in that game. So I think Atalanta are doing really good. And again in today as well, even though it was an easy win for them, they did not let their standards to drop. They made sure that everything is on point. And they after the I mean after scoring the 6 goals, and as I said, they basically took the they sort of they just slow it down. They slowed it down, and they really did not try that hard, and in a way that costed them. That is why they conceded, in my opinion, because if they had continued their momentum the way that they were playing, I don't think Cesena go ahead and they score their goal. But overall, you can sort of understand the managers are thinking that he doesn't really want his players to get injured, or in a way he wanted it to be a respectable score for Cesena as well. I guess that was the thinking behind it. But overall, I think a great performance yet again by Atalanta, winning another game. They are flying high, and they would, the way that they are playing, it is hard to see who is going to stop them at the moment. And right now they are like the Undertaker. With every single game they are getting closer to the streak, and everybody wants to defeat the streak. They have won 10 in a row in the league, in Serie A, so they are going to play this weekend again. It's going to be a new challenge for them, but the way they are playing, I don't think it's going to be easy defeating Atalanta, because they are simply amazing. And as I said, it doesn't really matter, like they are not dependent on one single player, and that is why they are so good. Like there are teams, the best example at the moment is Manchester City. Like the moment Rodri went away, it has been been a dog shit at Manchester City at the moment. They cannot defend for their lives. They are losing all the midfield battles, and it has affected them so much. But the good thing for Atalanta is, like, today Lookman did not play, Ratege did not play, but it didn't really matter. They did not play, and they still scored 6 goals. That's how good of a team they are, and I think that is the main thing why, in my opinion, Atalanta are going to win the Serie A. I said it at the start of the season that Atalanta are going to win the Serie A, and I'm going to stand by this decision. There was a moment in the season, early on, where they were on quite a bad run, but the way that they have come back, it just shows. And that is another thing. It shows how the resilience of the team and the mentality of that team is so good, that even though everybody, like, they were out of the top 10, losing 2-3 games in a row where everybody else was winning, and to come back from that and to go on an amazing winning run, it is a great thing. And I think they are going to continue this over the weekend as well. We're going to talk about the Serie A weekend in the prediction video, but at the moment, like, another step for another trophy as well. Like, they are in the quarterfinals, almost just 2-3 games away for the Coppa Italia final, so it's going to be quite interesting. That is it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys think of the game, what you guys think of Atalanta's performance and their chances of winning the Coppa Italia or Serie A or whatnot. Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 400 subscribers before the end of this year, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.